Good morning. My name is Mike, and I'm from Apple Fun Puppetry. I'm the only person from Apple Fun Puppetry, I think, that I know of. It's a one-man company. And this morning we're going to make a puppet out of a yogurt container. Clean the yogurt container first. That's some advice for you. I forgot to say that. The last puppet workshop that I did was we made a puppet out of a can, and I forgot to say clean the can. That's important because you don't want food inside your puppet. This is just a yogurt container. Look at that. I cut 2 holes in it and I decorated it. And all I do is I put my hand inside of there. I usually use I think that's what I do. What do I do here? Nope, it's pinky. I use Surfer. This is Hang 10, which is Surfer, means have a good day or something to surfers. But what I'm doing with this puppet is I'm using my thumb and my pinky as the puppet's hands. So the holes that I put in the yogurt container are where my fingers go. And then I can wave, hello, 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 how are you? Great. That is a nice, quick and easy puppet. Right? It's just a yogurt container with holes in it, and I decorated it. Here's another one that I made previously. This one is similar, but I put a decoration on top, like a wire on top of his head, so it looks even more robot-ish. Yes, I am a robot also, and I am really nice. Hello. What makes this one even better is if you can get one of these gloves. You know these gloves? These are dollar store gloves that I have, and you can use any color. If you have a glove like this, these stretchy gloves, it just makes the puppet a little bit better. So you put the glove on your hand first, and then put your hand in there, and it makes the arms of the robot black or pink or orange or whatever color you have for the glove. All right, so let's do this. Let's make a puppet out of a yogurt container. Now, if you don't have a yogurt container, don't panic. You could use anything to make this. You could use a little box, a cardboard box. You could make a roll of paper or a roll of cardboard and put that on your hand, and you could do it the same way. But I just happen to like these yogurt containers because they're the perfect size. And these Greek ones, like this one that we're going to use now, they have nice graphics on the container, so it kind of looks nice. So I like to use these ones. Plus, Greek yogurt, they say, is better for you than all of the other yogurts. So the first thing that I did, and this is a bit tricky, so you need to get help with this part, is I cut 2 holes in the front of the container. Okay, so I just estimated where I would want those holes to be. They're about halfway up, and then they're about 1 inch or 2 centimeters apart, and they're about, I would say, depends how big your fingers are, like if you're a kid or whatever, I would say those holes are about 2 centimeters or 1 inch in diameter, and then I can put my fingers in there. Okay, so get help with that part. I just used an X-Acto knife. Get your parents to help you with this, or your caregiver, to make holes in the front of the container. Now, if you're using cardboard or paper instead, or a box, you might have an easier time making holes in whatever you're using. Okay, so I just used a knife, and I used scissors to cut the hole out. Then it's all about decorating it. So you look around and see what you can find, and decide what kind of a face you want to make on there. So first thing to do is probably eyes. So I just came across a piece of purple paper here. Now, when I do these ones, I kind of like to make the eyes stand out a bit from the backdrop or the can. So I'm going to just put a piece of purple paper on there first to give him this puppet, like to define the face. So that's going to be on the front. Now, you could tape things onto the container. It's easy to attach things to it. Or you could use a glue stick, which is what I'm doing now. A glue stick. I'm just going to tape that on. Glue this on to the front and center it. And then I'm going to use this white to cut out a couple of eyes. And I think since this is a robot, I'm probably going to do squares for eyes. 2 squares. And put those onto the purple paper with a glue stick. And I'm going to tilt them in. No, I'm going to tilt them out. Look at this, is a little something. If I tilt them out like that, then the puppet looks a little more like a little more maybe sad or thoughtful if I tilt them out. But watch what happens if I tilt them in. Tell me what this looks like. Right? Then you got a mean looking, like an angry robot or a meaner looking robot. So, or if you put them straight like this, then he's kind of what you would call neutral, or he doesn't really have any expression. And I'm just getting a little piece of tape here to tape down the edge. So you can decide what kind of an expression you want your face, the robot's face, to have. So I'm going to go with tilted a little bit out so that he has that sort of simple or sad look to him. And then I'm going to get my Sharpie, and I'm going to draw pupils or black dots into the eyes. Now look where I put them. I didn't put them in the middle. I put them, you can put them in the middle if you want, but if you put them in the center, a little bit towards the center of the face, then you get better what's called eye focus. It means that the eyes are focusing better and it looks more lifelike. So that's the beginning. That's the eyes. You could leave it like that. I like how simple that is. But I'm going to do a little mouth on this puppet. Good thing about glue stick is it doesn't dry that fast, so you can move things around as you work. All right, so one more thing I'm going to add to these eyes is an eyelid, a little bit of an eye, or it's an eyebrow, or one or the other. I'll show you here, because it's really going to accentuate the angle of the eyes. And accentuate just means like make it more easier to see. Make it easier to see. All right, and this robot only requires a little mouth, I think. So I got some pink here, and I think I'll use that to make a mouth. So I'm just cutting out a little rectangle of paper, and then onto that rectangle I'm going to draw kind of teeth. Oops, I left the marker with the lid off, and it got a bit dry. Okay, there's a little mouth that I made, and I'm going to glue that on right under the eyes. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Good. So now you can add all kinds of things to this. Like I have this silvery tape. It's really shiny. It's called, what's this called? I think it's airplane tape. I think this is called, because they actually use this kind of tape to, they use it on airplanes somehow. I don't think they patch the airplanes with this, but it's really strong, and it's metal tape, and it's shiny, so it's good for making things on your robot. I'll just get a little piece. It's almost like aluminum foil tape. So I just cut out a rectangle of that and stick it onto the front, and it just gives it a more robot metallic kind of look. See? Shiny. Anyway, that's something you can do, but you don't have to do that. That's just extra. You can buy all kinds of shiny tape in the craft section at the dollar store. Glitter tape and whatnot. Okay, so I'm happy with the way this guy looks. Let's just try it out. I'm going to use, for fun, I'm going to just use this pink or fuchsia. I think this is fuchsia or something. Or magenta. I don't know the colors. It's pink. It's pink. I'm going to use that glove just to make it look really good. Yeah, that was great. Little puppet. Hello, I'm having a good day. The phone is ringing. We're not answering that. Okay, just because I think we have a little bit more time, Let's try and make one not using a yogurt container. Okay, so quickly, I'm going to get another piece of paper and see if I can make one of these using just a piece of paper. I'm not sure. I've never done this before. So, excuse me, this is an experiment. So, but what I think I should do, I was thinking about it beforehand. Fold the piece of paper in half, lengthwise. Okay, then roll it up into a tube. Okay, like that. Then get your stapler or tape it together or whatever you want, doesn't matter. Make sure your hand can fit inside pretty loosely. Staple it up like that, okay? Now we have basically a paper yogurt container. And now we can cut holes very easily for our fingers to go in on this. So this might be actually a better way to do this. I just like to reuse things if I can, like a yogurt container is just going to go in the recycling. So it's nice to reuse it if you can, but this is another way. So I folded just an edge so that I could cut a circle, get a nice round circle. Then about 2 centimeters or 3 centimeters over, I'm going to do another one. And I'm not folding it, you know, not creasing it. I'm just folding it lightly so that I don't get a crease in the front of the puppet. Now I have 2 holes in this cylinder of paper, and I can do the same thing, right? There we go. So there's an easier way. You could put something on top if you want to close up the top, but you don't have to. And then I can even draw directly onto this puppet because it's paper. I can just quickly do a couple of eyes. Do a little mouth. Do some robot decorations down on his belly. Just a screen. You can add some buttons. There we go. And so that was a nice, easy way to do this using paper. So I get another glove. Use the orange one this time. You put your hand in there. Pinky and thumb. Yes, I'm a robot. His head is open, right? So you could put your 2 fingers at the top if you want. And then he has like antennas. I can hear you. These are like my ears. All right, there you go. That's how you make a little robot puppet for yourself. And a robot is a great character to use in a puppet show because, oh, why? I don't know. They're just fun. People love robots. And they're funny. They're funny robots. Robots can be really funny because they don't understand all of the human things sometimes. And also these kind of puppets, because you're using your fingers, you can use them to pick up and put down props. They're great for that. Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All of those fun things. My name's Mike. I hope you have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Apple Fun Puppetry. It's right on the shirt.